garden bees. Do you ever just want to be outside? It's one of those days. I do not have much to do because the property is so wet, like it's soup out there, but I want to be outside. So we are going to go explore. The grass is starting to turn green and a few of the trees are starting to turn red and form tiny little buds. I know I've said this before, but coming from Florida to Michigan is such a huge shock when it comes to spring. Winter I expected and looked forward to, but spring was a slap in the face. That spring does not actually start until the end of May, beginning of June, kind of sucked. It also changed my favorite season from spring to fall. Just being outside and feeling the sun feels so good. Sometimes the winters and even springs here can be very gray, and it just gets you down a bit. So these days where it's so sunny and somewhat warm are like a lifesaver. I wouldn't say I have seasonal depression, but I do feel sleepier and more unmotivated during those long stretches without the sun. When I first moved here, family and coworkers would tell me that after Christmas, there was nothing to look forward to until summer. For me though, the first couple of years, the snow was enough to get me through winter. It was so pretty. I loved just watching it fall. It probably helped that I was also pretty busy at work. Now that we are farther north and I'm at home, mid-January to April kind of drags on a bit. That's some of the reason I had started thinking about a YouTube channel. I wanted something to do, and I figured it might be fun to share our family's journey as we discover what it means to live on some acreage and in a small town. Now knowing how much I love it and realize that where I thought my life would take me compared to where it has taken me makes me want to inspire others to give the simpler life a try. Really, that's what Northern Bee Acres is all about, inspiring. Because if you've watched any of my videos thus far, it's pretty clear I have no clue what I am doing most of the time. But I am trying and loving every minute of it. Hopefully me sharing the hard work and failures will help someone else realize they don't have to be perfect. And it takes time to get the property to where you want it to be, so there's no rush. On a side note, look at how cute these small pines are. I might try to move these before they get too big and put them in places where they will have room to grow. We will see. This property is so much drier than next door, it's kind of crazy. You would never know, being over here, that we've had rain every day for the last month. Look at this too. We stumbled upon a large hole in the middle of one of the trails. Does anyone know what could have dug this? We saw some turkeys over here earlier, but do turkeys dig? I have no clue. We're looking for a tire pile that is over here. I've seen it a few times when we've driven around on our ATVs. I believe it has a bit like one of those big monster truck tires. Oh, there it is. I actually want to move the big monster truck tire next door for a garden bed for Tiberius. He wants his own garden this year, and I thought this would be a cute way to make him his own. At some point this year, I'd also like to turn several of these tires into planters. I will do a video on it if I am able to make them this year. They look really cool, and if done right, it's pretty hard to tell that they are tires. Plus, if I can pull it off, it gets rid of trash on the property and saves us money, both from buying planters and removing tires. Tires are very expensive to have thrown away. Things you learn as an adult. Well, Ty is getting hungry, so until next time, I hope you get to grow and do something you love.